follow it? It might be a trap.
I don't know why, but I think it's calling to me.
Called? By that thing?
It's gone. Where did it go? This is...
But...
That figure... Is that...
Who is it? A friend of yours, Master?
Maybe.
So, we gotta track him down, huh?
Not here. Where did you go? Maybe this way?
Any green herbs around?
Huh?
Someone destroyed that giant shutter. It looked pretty sturdy. It would take a huge amount of force to make it look like this.
Stairs? Looks like they lead underground.
You're still going, Master?
Yeah, I have a feeling I need to talk to that person.
I wonder what's up ahead. Master, you could be falling for a trap, you know.
That's possible, but I have to go. There's no other evidence around.
Good point. Whether a zombie or death god pops out comes down to your luck, Master. This corridor goes on forever. How much longer till we reach the end?
And I wonder what lies ahead. Dr. Weska? What are you doing here?
Hey, it's you. You. Hey, it's you. You.
He can talk, but he's also bugging out.
Dr. Weska, please, tell me about the homunculi. You were researching homunculi, weren't you?
Homunculi. How do you know about the biggest stain on my life?
Oh, he spoke normally.
He's probably reacting to the word homunculi. He doesn't seem to have completely lost his memories. Doctor, what happened to the homunculus research?
Such a terrible memory. I'm ashamed to say my homunculus research with Amaterasu Corporation fell behind. Rumor had it the UG's research facility was on the doorstep of a successful experiment. So in order to catch up, the Homunculus test site up ahead was constructed.
There's a Homunculus test site up ahead. Is that the real secret lab?
I was getting impatient. I used every method imaginable to complete the research first. Do you dare criticize my methods?
No.
I thought so. Sacrifices are necessary during experimentation. I needed our experiment to complete a homunculus first, to silence that pesky unified government. To conduct the experiment in utmost secrecy, I purchased the entire surrounding village and made it a restricted area. And so, 3 years ago, the fateful Project Homunculus began.
What happened in that experiment?
Well, of course... You... What happened to my experiment? It's been a week since it began. Tell me now, what happened during the blank week?
What?
Tell me. Tell.
Ugh, he keeps breaking down at the worst time. Maybe he just needs a good smack.
The blank week was mentioned again. Maybe it has something to do with the experiments that took place here.
Whatever it is, we should keep moving. The homunculus testing site is up ahead.
Right. Let's see it for ourselves. First, let's summarize all we've learned about the homunculi.
Sure, I'm all ears.
10 years ago, the unified government requested that Amaterasu Corporation conduct homunculus research. 3 years ago, to compete with the UG's research facility, they built the Homunculus testing site. That's where Project Homunculus took place, but we don't know exactly what that entails. And right after the experiments, the blank week mystery occurred.
The masked guy, Makoto Kakatsuchi, appeared at Kanai Ward right after that too.
He somehow got ahead of Peacekeeper Director Yomi and became CEO of Amaterasu. He halted the homunculus research, and as a result, the homunculi became an urban legend in Kanai Ward.
And now, 3 years later, you and I descended on this ruined, oppressed land of Kanai Ward. Look! Another really tough-looking shutter has been completely beaten up!
What happened here? Is this the homunculus testing site?
Yuma.
Huh? Shinigami, did you hear that voice just now?
Not really. Must have been the wind.
No, I heard someone call my name. The sun is shining through the ceiling, and since it's not raining here, could we be outside of Kanai Ward?
I can smell the ocean. Maybe this was built over the sea. Whatever! Let's go!
Yuma.
There it is! I heard that voice again! It's coming from over there!
You sure? Don't tell me you're bugging out too! Now you're hearing things. Poor Master.
I'm not going crazy! I really did hear a voice!
Who are you?
Hey, this guy can actually talk! Who is he?
I've never met him before.
Is this the guy calling you, Master?
No, I don't think so. My name is Yuma. Who are you?
What? You don't know who I am? You must live in the boonies. I'm the CEO of Amaterasu Corporation. Although, I conceded that post to someone else a little while ago.
Conceded? You mean to Makoto Kagutsuchi?
Oh, you're a Makoto's acquaintance. You'll have to excuse me then. A friend of his is a friend of mine. How about a glass of wine, too?
Sorry, I'll pass. Besides, there's something I want to ask you.
Very well. What is it? Ask me anything.
This guy can actually communicate and seems a lot more alert than the others. Master, now's your chance to get some answers!
I would like to ask you about the Blank Week mystery.
The Blank Week mystery. Unfortunately, I don't know what happened.
What?
But piecing together the bits and pieces I know, I do have an idea. Back then, a plot about the unified government planning to occupy Kanai Ward had been uncovered.
The UG wanted Kanai Ward?
From what I understand, the Blank Week mystery is a conspiracy the UG set up to take over the city.
Why would the unified government want Kanai Ward?
I have no idea. I suppose it's to steal the rights to Amaterasu Corporation. As a matter of fact, Kanai Ward was wiped from the map for some time, just as the UG wanted. But we were saved by my friend, Makoto Kagutsuchi.
How did Makoto overcome the threat of Kanai Ward disappearing?
He appeared from nowhere and volunteered to negotiate with the UG. Rumor is, he has a special connection within their ranks. I didn't expect much from him, of course, but it wasn't as if we had any other choice. And before we knew it, the negotiations were complete.
How?
Upon arriving at the negotiation table, he immediately announced that Kanai Ward would be isolated. Unexpectedly, the UG agreed. Both sides accepted a non-intervention condition and concluded negotiations. I suspect some sort of secret arrangement was made regarding homunculus information.
Makoto didn't tell you about the details of the arrangement?
Well, that was part of the agreement. Speaking of, there was one other condition. He said if negotiations were successful, I would have to concede my position as CEO to him.
It's hard to believe you gave up your seat as CEO to a complete stranger.
I agree. It's a ridiculous story. But without him, the UG would have occupied Kanai Ward, and Amaterasu would have been consumed. I wanted to protect this company, and he wanted to protect Kanai Ward. Our interests aligned, and I was already quite up there in age. Makoto loves Kanai Ward and its residents. I knew I could entrust this land to him.
But why the trade-off? Why did he want to be CEO of Amaterasu Corporation? He can protect Kanai Ward without it, right?
But Kanai Ward is now entirely Amaterasu Corporation itself. And I know that he said he wanted to stop homunculus research immediately. In retrospect, there's no denying that the research was extremely inhumane.
So Makoto became CEO of Amaterasu just to stop the homunculus research?
Ultimately, I can say the decision to concede my position to him was the right one. Under his leadership, Amaterasu expanded its businesses. Their total assets now rival that of the UG. Long live Amaterasu, right?
Come to think of it, wasn't the former CEO of Amaterasu Corp?
The previous CEO died in an accident. But my guess is that actually...
You think Yomi is responsible?
That's just a guess, mind you.
Yomi must have killed him for giving away the CEO position to Makoto. With that in mind, I don't know if he actually made the right decision.
Well, if Yomi was the CEO, the city would be in much worse shape.
Yuma.
There it is again! I heard it clearly this time! I heard it clearly this time.
Then that voice is close by, right? Let's try looking for it, Master.
This is...
Kanai Ward's remaining unsolved mysteries. A brave master ventures deeper into the lab in search of the unknown. A never-before-seen device, suspicious equipment, a master prowling into a treacherous lab. And then...
What? What happened?
You'll have to read the Master Goes Exploring series.
Jeez, I thought something suddenly popped out. Anyway, don't go making up a series about me.
Ugh, were you born joyless, Master?
So, you're the one who's been calling for me. Chief.
Huh? Fuzzhead, really? This guy?
I'm happy to see you, even if it's like this. Do you remember me?
Yuma.
Yes, I'm Yuma! Chief, you understand me? This is for me? Wait! Please hear me out! Just for a little while!
Master, wait.
Why?
Nothing good will come from chasing after the dead. Just let him go.
But...
Besides, don't you think you should maybe hurry up and check out whatever Fuzzhead left for you instead? I think that is what he would want.
Fine. Chief Yako, thank you for everything! Thank goodness, the computer still works. Now I can check the disk the Chief gave me.
Is the camera on? Well, I hope it's recording. Let's begin. Leaving this video is the greatest stain on my career as a researcher. But given the tragedy about to occur, this record will be of great assistance. It is currently 2 a.m. 14 hours have passed since Project Homunculus began. I'll get straight to the point. Project Homunculus is a failure. Something unexpected occurred in our efforts to find suitable DNA. Although we successfully created homunculi, the results have been dubbed defective. Defective homunculi have a fatal flaw to them. In the revival process, their intelligence is lost. They are reduced to nothing but senseless, flesh-seeking monsters. There is also another flaw. In a previous experiment, a defective homunculus was exposed. Trying to adjust for it worked against us. Made them even more violent, and we are in hell itself. They're nothing more than monsters. It's here. Listen, defective homunculi will devour humans down to their bones. They will drink every last drop of your blood. At this rate,
What the?
That was Dr. Huesca, right? Looks like a zombie got to him.
But Project Homunculus supposedly happened 3 years ago. If the doctor died in a failed experiment 3 years ago, then who was the Dr. Huesca I met in Amaterasu's lab?
I mean, he is right there. Why not ask him?
Oh, right. Dr. Huesca, please tell me, do you remember what happened in the experiment 3 years ago?
Hey, it's you. You. Hey.
Damn it! It's no use.
The video could have been fake.
Maybe if it was just some random disc, but Chief Yaka went out of his way to give it to me. It has to be an important clue.
But the last part was nothing but static, so there's no telling what he was saying. The homunculi have some sort of flaw. If they have a weakness, we need to know it.
Did you get to meet your benefactor? Perhaps you've finally obtained the truth. Speaking of which, don't you think you should return to the factory? Kurumi is in danger.
What?
Hey, Master!
You really never give up, do you? Despite all the murders you've seen, despite getting knocked out over and over again, you were framed as a criminal, and even murdered real criminals in the name of truth. I'm surprised you still call yourself a detective. Oh, to be clear, that's a compliment. A normal person would have fled. Anyone with even the slightest bit of a conscience wouldn't be able to take it. And yet, here you are. It'd be one thing if you were using your abilities, but you're actually using a Death God's powers, aren't you?
Huh? This guy knows about me? How?
Perhaps you're trying to corner me with all these acrobatics. But in truth, this is the worst possible move you can make. You can never outsmart me.